My background, like prior to copywriting, I was a hairstylist for like 11 years and did that all throughout COVID. So I feel like a lot of people, COVID was like a big pivot point for them, whether that was like within their existing career or to something new. And for me, it ended up being pivoting into something new, which is like copywriting is completely opposite to hairdressing. I don't see people every day. I don't have to have conversations for 10 hours a day working at home. Like it was completely different. But I ended up getting into that. I was always the one that was like doing social or, hey, can you respond to this email for me? Can you write our website? Da, 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 da. So I was always kind of doing copywriting. And with COVID, like my mental health was just like in like a steep decline. And when people came back from lockdown, they just weren't, it's like they forgot how to act in public. And I just, wasn't being treated the best. And, in retrospect, I'm sure a little bit of that was true, but I think I was probably just not in the best mental space anyway. But there just came a time when I was like, I have been doing this for so long. I think I've maxed out not my potential, but right now I don't feel like I'm getting what I want to out of this. It's no longer a positive experience for me. So it's not worth the stress. Let me try something different. I always like had dreamed of having a career as a writer, but I was like, I'm not gonna like write a book or I'm not a blogger. So what are my options? And then I learned what copywriting was and I thought it could be the perfect option. So then there was a few different courses that had come up and then I came across CCA and I went for it in late 2020 because it was after COVID. So yeah, about late 2020.
Hmm.
And then here we are. I think one of the biggest draws was the Facebook group.
Mm.
I because I think that was like a really good resource to be able to go back and forth. And to this day, I still think that's like one of the most valuable parts of CCA. The day that I left my salon job, it's a very emotional day, just, wrapping up a huge chapter. But like the following day, I ended up like getting a job with an agency. They had an ad for a junior copywriter, and I was like, why not? And it just like worked out so seamlessly. And I'm like forever grateful for that opportunity because I think, like I said, it was like an emotional time coming off COVID and all that stuff. I could definitely see myself and be like, oh my God, I made a big mistake. Like, what do I do now? But for me, luckily, it was very seamless. And I was with them for about a year and a half. I actually prefer to contract with different agencies.
Mm.
And I really like doing that because I get a fantastic variety of work. I get to collaborate with so many different kinds of people and more senior people and get to mentor newer people. And it's a good environment for me personally. I know that's like not the route for everyone, but it's worked really well for me so far. And so that's kind of the route that I have taken. I've worked with like, small solopreneur health coaches, luxury luggage, ecom, health supplements, wellness, finance, like so a little bit of everything. I'm currently in Morocco and being a hairstylist, you can do that anywhere, obviously. But to make good money, you need to really stay put and
Yeah.
build a clientele. So it
Yeah.
was kind of always this like nagging, like kind of like a sick tease. Like I could do this anywhere, but like, oh, I really can't. So that was another huge draw. And like after COVID and stuff. And I was just like, I'm just gonna go for it. I need something. I want to be flexible. I want to be self-employed. So that was another huge draw. That was definitely, I'd say, probably the top reason why I ended up making the leap to copywriting. And this has just been really like a godsend, and it's just afforded me like such freedom and flexibility, and it's just, yeah, has kind of been the dream. It's
Amazing.
not perfect, obviously. There's many challenges, but that's okay. It's worth it. It was really nice to kind of come full circle, and it's just it definitely like, yeah, it changed my life for sure. So I'm grateful to you guys for putting together such a great curriculum, and it's been super helpful. So I appreciate you guys.
Oh,